Hello there guys, I'm Rizzo Gaming, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. If I sound a bit different, or if I sound a bit better, I'm using a actual microphone this time instead of using a headset. So, we're back with this when I can get my controller to work on it. Just give me a second. Okay. I'm having some technical difficulties, give me a second. Yeah. Okay, that's not working. Oh, there we go. Right, now it's here. So obviously we're still trying to get Yuri on our side, so we're just going to try it into Yuri. Okay, so Fulgent. Vivid, vivacious, horror, empty. Oh no, that was the Ori. Okay, frightening then. Under restrained, tragedy. No, okay. It's so hard to get it right. Or how I want it. Incongruent. Unrequited? No. I don't know what most of these words mean. Massacre. Entropy. Eternity. Disarray. Oh, this is hard. Intellectual. Forgive. Unstable. I feel wanting more serious things like extreme. Disorientated. Ambient. After image. So I got more of Yuri there than what I did at Sayori, whereas last time I got kind of a mix of both. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Ritz. Yo Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Huh. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. I guess she has no money. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Huh. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanting an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Well, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. Yeah, there's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Riz to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Huh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Yuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Huh. Don't let her fool you. Yuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Yuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Kya? Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Yuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. Okay. I'm so happy. Yeah. I guess I would as well if I got slapped in the face with a cookie. Yuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. I wouldn't have hugged the cookie though. That's... I'm not that fat. Yuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Yuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Huh. You're not going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. I should have said. Right, I've just realised it was you're going through a lot. You're not going through a lot is not what I should have said. So I'm sorry about that. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Huh. Yuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Yuri off her. Yuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Jesus Christ. That's one way to lose friends. Hey. Can you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Yuri trots away to safety. Yuri knows. I don't really. I kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I want to eat outrights. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't like how Monica is, and why is she not on the page when I'm writing poems? I don't get it. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really have the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Yuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her while she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with water inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We were just filling the water pitcher. Okay, sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your business once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with me helping involve Ritz in club activities? Huh? My mouth gasps. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Ritz. Yuri quickly exit the room and I follow. Okay, I was talking to a friend recently about this game, and they didn't tell me anything about it, so I still have no idea what to expect. But they did say I should keep my files open, which I can't really do that on PlayStation. And I hate that my PC's broken, because I would love to have my files open to see what he means, but it's whatever. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Ritz. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect, we have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Ritz. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. By the way, if I get quiet at any point, like when I'm talking, it's because I move back and I move forward. It's just my reaction to things. Don't worry about that. I'll try and keep as close to the mic as I can. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ritz, do you like oolong tea? Oh yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was late in the show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying on me, Ritz. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ritz, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. I relate to Yuri in that way. I get a lot of back pain. It's mostly likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. Okay, I feel like she was leaning towards the size of her breasts. I want to make it seem obvious, which I already have done, I realise. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I'll take the book from my bag, and I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. And as if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading all this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but... well, when she's being less apprehensive, it's most more than I can handle. It's almost more than I can handle. Sorry. I'm reading a bit too fast, I feel. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I didn't let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. You don't need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. And here we are, back at weird close-ups. Right, Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading now. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural, but that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like it, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Great. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean... not really in this kind of context, but... yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can't tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, and this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Ritz. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Well, you don't. That's kind of weird. Who should I show my poem to first? This time I'm going to show Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Great. This one might be even better than yesterday's. It is, because I picked 2 of Sierra's and all the rest of yours, which is 18. I counted. It's 20. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? You're nuts. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If he's with you. Okay, here we go. Get ready for me trying to read this handwriting because I do not like it. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon on the raccoon out. Wage, maybe? I'm not 100% sure that word. Okay. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and safe. The raccoon becomes excited, perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. I thought, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. I think it's a bit right. To be honest, she's talking about killing this raccoon. Am I the only one who gets that, or did everyone else get that when they played this game? If you played this game, obviously. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Excuse me. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Riz? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes. There's some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Ritz. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna go to Monica, because I want to hear a tip of the day, because that's so exciting for me. Hi Garrett, how's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha! I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share? Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give a poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I light turns on in her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I don't know. What was she saying? Anyway, you want to read my phone now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. This is new. The colours, they always stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Colophony. Lelophony. Cacophony. I don't know that word. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign, cuisine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Sorry. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's... okay, Seems more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of it's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with space on paper. Choosing where and how the spatial words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's not hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So put it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing for the day. Here we go. The bit I've been waiting for. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Huh? She's breaking the 4-4. I don't like it. When something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this the beautiful rain? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm gonna save. Because I don't like how that's going. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Natsuki's just gonna rip into me. Ooh, I like this one, Riz. Has so much feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? What do you think? I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat because I have to reach the mic. That's why I go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess I'm conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole... this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean by after trying to get you might. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like word. There's a word for that, right? Depressed. What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Oh. I thought the word was depressed. I feel like Zero might be a little bit depressed. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Yeah, that's literally... That's not bittersweet, that's depressed. Because when you're depressed, you can be sad at one moment, but the next moment happy. So it's like a bit of both, happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Yuri. Yuri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sometimes can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice, happy rainbow. Yuri's she's such a sweet character. She's so sweet. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rose. I should go write that down then. You can be on my phone now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And then night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf produced some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come in and ink for my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, it shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, I came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Oh, also, if you heard rattling, that's my controller. It's broken. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep on writing until I die. Aha. Don't get ahead of yourself. The series always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Pessimistic. Got it. Who should I film to next? Well, I'll show the wall. No, I'll put Charlotte Suki. She's the only one left. Here we go. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. I'm trying too hard to be serious. You know what? My next poem I'm going to write it for Natsuki. That. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops, short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? You keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shows the poem and handed it back over to me. Take a stupid poem. If you're over someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a young girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be the one of pink and start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I didn't even get to see her poem. Alright, no poem for Natsuki. She can, yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Okay everyone, we want to read each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come and sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival, well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets and we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite their poems too. Siri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry. Who's been colouring a poster? Pause it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Yuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what their truths are all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then you know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Yuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's acceptant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too silly. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica fits through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself, which stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way the Fly. Monica begins to recite the poem, a clear, confident voice fills the room. One that her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I'm glad to remember, everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes with a salutation, and four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's smiling up. all of a sudden. Yuri clenches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. So, it's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into a box. Her perfect words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. I struggled quite a few times there. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. Just to be safe in the situation, I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Keep showing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like when reciting to other people. Imagine you recite it to yourself like in front of a mirror. Or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best way. It will come out the best that way. Blah blah blah. Okay then. I didn't see the one before. I accidentally clicked while I was trying to read. Soaring against the poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Zero is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Zero's voiceover gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Zero meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew though. Through and through. Zero finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Zero. Even Riz liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Zero. The atmosphere in the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. And next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't even have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? That may be done before rates. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well at risk lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, since I'm not exactly confident in my writing, I'll put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I'll receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else, don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reading the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She goes back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish writing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get it through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? These guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Riz, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori comes with the words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Well... what do I say? I mean, that could upset her. But at the same time, I'll say with Sayori. Don't get me wrong, I like Yuri. Oh wait, no, I'll walk with Yuri. For the main fact that I always walk with Sayori. Even, you know, she gets the pleasure of walking to school with me as well, so walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I feel awful turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out what you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. And now we're back here. So this is where I'm going to save my game. Right, I've saved it. It's saved. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one's been kind of a short episode. I was reading kind of fast, and I'm sorry for that. I wasn't trying to read as fast as I did. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Rinso Gaming. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to join the ROG squad today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.